Good morning, Prep 1. Hope you are okay. We are going to start a new lesson in geometry which is called parallelism. Okay, what is the meaning of a parallelism? It's coming from the word parallel. If L and M are two parallel straight lines and N is a transversal, then the angles resulted from two straight lines and a transversal to them are called alternate angles, corresponding angles, interior angles. What is the meaning of this? If we have two parallel lines, you see the first parallel line which is L and the second parallel line which is M. If we have two parallel lines and a transversal which is a line which come and cut both two parallel lines, I can cut it like this, I can cut it like this, okay? So I can cut it to the left, I can cut it to the right. We have two parallel lines and a transversal or a straight line come and cut these two parallel lines. Then we have three angles resulted from these two parallel lines and a transversal. What are the three angles? They are called alternate angle, corresponding angle, and interior angle. So whenever we have parallelism, whenever we have two parallel lines and a transversal come and cut both two parallel lines, the resulted angles are alternate, corresponding, and interior. Okay, let's start by the first one, which is alternate angle. Alternate angle, it means Z. The sign of it is Z. يا إما الزد كده يا إما الأوبوزيت بتاع الزد كده. You see here we have a Z, we have a parallel line. ادي اللاين الأولاني، شايفين اللاين الأولاني parallel لللاين التاني parallel, and there is a transversal وادي transversal بتاعي. يبقى we have a parallel line, first parallel line and the second parallel line, and there is a transversal cutting these two parallel lines, intersect with these two parallel lines. So they form alternate angle in the shape of what? In the shape of Z. So this means alternate angle. This angle is equal to this angle. If this angle is 60, so this means this angle is 60. If this angle is 80, so this means this angle is 80. Okay, let's take the Z by the opposite Z. If we wrote it like this. Okay, so we have Z in English and Kaf in Arabic. So here also we have two parallel lines, parallel, and there is a transversal. Did you see the transversal? Here is the line parallel to this line and the transversal cutting these two parallel lines. So they form alternate angle. Both two alternate angles are equal in measure. So let's take our explanation. If a straight line intersect two parallel straight, sorry, we wrote straight here two times. So if a straight line intersect two parallel straight line, then each two alternate angles are equal in measure. So if we have two parallel lines and a straight line come and cut these two parallel lines, then each two alternate angles are equal in measure. Let's take here our example. We have a parallel line which is called L and another parallel line which is called M, okay? And a transversal came here and cut these two parallel lines, okay? Where is the Z here? Let's go and see the Z كده. ادي حرف الزد بتاعي اهو. شايفين ادي البارل وادي البارل وادي transversal who come. So this means حرف الزد بتاعي اهو. So this means 120 here is equal to 120 here because we found two alternate angles equal in measure. طيب, who can tell me how can we find another Z? Do we have another Z? Yes, in the other side. If we go and say this line is parallel to this line, right? And this is the transversal. So this means this angle, okay, is equal to this angle. Right or wrong? Yes. Okay, let's take another example. He told me here, example, show why AB parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. So if we say that we have alternate, corresponding, or interior, this means we have a parallel lines. So he told me, show why. Why do we say AB is parallel to CD? Because we found alternate, interior, corresponding, whatever. So here AB is parallel to CD because we found what? Because we found the letter Z, which means measure angle BFE, here's a 60 degree, is equal to measure angle what? BFE, here 60 is equal to measure angle FEC or CEF. I can say FEC. C, which is equal what, both of them? 60 degree. Because they are what? Because I found the letter Z. Did you see? Parallel line and the parallel line and the transversal. So we have the letter Z. So each two alternate angles are equal in measure. يبقى because they are alternate angles. Okay, so here why AB is parallel to CD? Because I found the letter Z, which means each two alternate angles are equal in measure. So if I say that we have an alternate angle equal in measure, this means AB is parallel to CD. Okay, or AB parallel to CD because we have a alternate angle equal in measure. Okay, let's take the second angle, which is called corresponding angle. Corresponding angle, it means the letter F. It means the letter F. شايفين F شكلها عامل ازاي؟ F in English, or we can say F in Arabic. شكلها بصي الأوبوزيت بتاعها، احنا دايما بنحط الالترنيت يبقى Z كده بالإنجلش وكاف كده بالعربي. اوكي، والكورسبوندينج برضو يا اما الشكل F يا اما الأوبوزيت of the F. ادي الشكل بتاعي corresponding. Okay, what's the meaning of corresponding? I have the letter F, two parallel lines in front of each other, and the transversal come and cut like this, which means the letter F. Okay. طيب corresponding عبارة عن ايه؟ Each two corresponding angles are equal in measure. How can I find the corresponding? By the letter F. So I took this angle is equal to this angle. So under the first parallel line, I have the first one. Under the second parallel line, I found the second one. Do you understand? So these two angles are equal in measure. تحت اللاين البارل. يبقى محدش يقول إن دي equal لدي. No, they are not corresponding. أنا في الكورسبوندينج باخد واحدة وأسيب اللي بعدها وآخد اللي بعدها. Did you see؟ أنا خدت الأولانية سبت التانية خدت اللي بعدها. يبقى أنا دايما الكورسبوندينج بيكون تحت البارل لاين. تحت البارل لاين الأولاني ولا تحت البارل لاين التاني؟ طب let's see here. I have the parallel line أهو and I have the transversal. So where is the corresponding angle? See the corresponding angle. The first one is under the first parallel line and the second one is under the second parallel line. So I took the first one, leave one and take the second one. So if a straight line intersect two parallel lines, then each two corresponding angle. يبقى corresponding يعني F. يبقى احنا قلنا أول حاجة whenever we have a two parallel lines and a transversal, this means we have first one alternate يعني Z, corresponding يعني F. Okay, let's see here. I want to see the letter F here. We have a parallel line اهم شايفينه and another parallel line and the transversal the letter F اهي. So this means here if we have 40 هنسيب اللي بعدها وناخد اللي بعدها. This one is 40 under the first parallel line and under the second parallel line. Both two angles are equal in measure and they are called corresponding angles. Okay? Do you understand? So corresponding يعني F, alternate يعني Z. So let's take an example for the corresponding angle. Okay, he said here AB parallel to CD. Why AB is parallel to CD? Because you found what? Because we found measure angle AEM is equal to measure angle what? Let's see كده. احنا عندنا angle AEM اهي is equal to measure angle what? CFE or EFC. ليه؟ Because we found what? شايفين لما عملت كده اللتر بتاعي باين. ما هو اللتر F بتاعي ممكن يبقى كده وممكن يبقى كده شكله شبه السفن وممكن اعكسه خالص يبقى كده. شايفين شكله؟ وممكن يبقى كده السفن معكوسة أو الأف معكوسة. ادي شكل اهو two parallel lines وادي transversal. So this means I took the one under the parallel line and I took another one under the parallel line. So take one, leave one and take the other one. So each two corresponding angles are equal in measure. So when you told me AEM is equal to CFE, measure angle CFE, both of them equal what? 70 degree. And they are two what? They are two corresponding angle because I found the letter F. So what is the difference between again alternate and corresponding? Alternate, don't forget, alternate means what? Z or kaf. Okay? Where corresponding means what? F or 7. So we have different positions. I can make it like this. I can like 7. I can make it like this. Whatever I can make it. I can make it like this. I can make it like that. Two parallel lines and we have a transverse. Two parallel lines and we have a transverse. two parallel lines and we have a transversal, two parallel lines and we have a transversal.